It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. So with Love on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Josh Richardson out there with Alec Burks. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So Miami will get the first possession. Pass to Butler. Here's Jovic. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Jovic has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Miami. Conley kicks to Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
A free throw drops for Gobert. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Edwards against Burks. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. To the middle. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's Randall. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Conley kicks to Randall. Five to shoot. With the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It just doesn't take many steps for Julius Randle to get up to speed and be able to go downhill like that.
Left block shot on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Pass to McDaniels. Butler with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is McDaniels. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And finished off by McDaniel.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Jovic. Richardson against Conley. Burks for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Burks with the steal. It's Richardson on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Josh enjoying this and one opportunity. Good job finishing despite the defense knocking him around a bit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Burks, the pass to Jovic. Back to Burks. Richardson outside. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. 6 on the shot clock. Moves back up. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And he recovers it.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Richardson with it. Conley picks him up. Burks for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Pass to Richardson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Michael Conley picks one up. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. And Richardson drops them both. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Shots good from Butler. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. He takes it in. Gobert. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Terry Rozier's checked in for Richardson. Edwards against Burks. Plays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Coast to coast there. Jimmy Butler, one of the premier two-way players in the league.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randle. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in. Randle's got 6.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Rozier the pass to Jovic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Butler. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Good D. Better O. Butler's got an uncanny ability to just outwork and outduel his opponent.
Gobert with a screen on Burks. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Adebayo. Hasn't made one yet.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami leading by 4. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Rozier the pass to Jovic. Back to Rozier. Pass to Butler. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Down low. No good. That would have tied it. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Gobert. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Here's Oladipo. Last game he had 10 points. Adebayo with a screen on Edwards. Here's Oladipo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Randall no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's DiVincenzo. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo is going to win out.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. And Miami making a change here. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 1. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
Now, here's Rozier. He has yet to score.
Strong drive by Jaquez. He plays with such a high motor.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Reed against Adebayo. Here's DiVincenzo. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat leading by 3. Right side, Rozier. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Alexander Walker. Burks covering. Three-pointer, Randall. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Now, here's Rozier. That one, no good. Randall with some nice D. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Love. Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
There's another level to DiVincenzo's game, and it starts to happen when he attacks like that.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Adebayo. And he sinks the second. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And looking now to numbers for Terry Rozier. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 11-point game his last outing. Alexander Walker on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. Shots good by Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Oladipo for 3. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top, up by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Minnesota leading by 3. We've got Robert Covington, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And we know about Oladipo as a scorer, but he's a team guy first and loves to make the right play.
Now, Alexander Walker. 9 points last game out. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Nice D from Oladipo. Heat shooting well. They're at 45%. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
You got to D-up Rozier from the corner or you will pay the price.
And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career, but his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. Here's Garza. No scoring in this one. Clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Burks pulls it in. The Heat with the lead. Here's Oladipo. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. Hackers with the steal. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Michael Conley is 3rd.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Heat also with the sub. Josh Richardson's checked in for Oladipo. Timberwolves trail by 3. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Here's Reed. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Trying to get something going. And he lays it up and in. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Miami with a change here, too. Adebayo's checked in. Pass to Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on Conley. And Rozier, here we go. And Adebayo throws it down.
That time, Bam just shifted the D over and found a bucket all by himself.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Here's Reed. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip. Heading out to Detroit, they'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And that one falls for Reed. Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Both free throws good from Reed.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Love. Still without a basket. Basket good. And the Heat lead by 3.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. Last season, he played outstanding, checking in at about 24 points per, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Jaquez against Randall. Jaquez can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jaquez outside. Love with the screen for Jaquez. from outside the arc. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Randall. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about Randall with the timing there? Watch out.
The Heat have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Burks for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
No good there. Rozier looking around. Over Conley. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Here's Conley. The Heat getting the bucket. Randall no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Reed with the screen on Richardson. DiVincenzo against Hawkhead. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. McDaniels against Burks. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Edwards has come in for Mike Conley. The Heat also changing it up. Ware's checked in, and it's Butler in for Alec Burks. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. 6 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Rozier against DiVincenzo.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Highsmith is checked in. And both free throws good for Rozier. Timberwolves trail by 6. DiVincenzo with it. He has 6. Lots of room. Good on the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 8.
After missing most of that rookie year with the foot injury, DiVincenzo really settling in nicely to his role in the NBA.
Kept alive. The kick out to Rozier. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rozier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Outside Butler. Jaquez sets a screen for Butler. To the hoop, Butler, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And the first one drops. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
McDaniels, a screen on Richardson. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jaquez. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jaquez has got 8.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert, and again it's Minnesota converting.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Pass to Jovic. Inside, Burks. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Edwards. Randall with the ball. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Richardson. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Butler feeling out of it. To the inside. Here's Jovic. Gobert with the block. Up top, DiVincenzo. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
DiVincenzo against Butler. Pass to Jaquez. A putback. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The putback. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Butler. Through tight coverage. Butler knocks it down.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through that.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jimmy Butler.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Timberwolves made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Jaquez outside. Floats one. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Now Randall right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
Oh, tough play by Butler.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for the Heat, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. Moving right along now to the Miami Heat, they find themselves in a close contest at the half.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Timberwolves trail by 4. So with Love on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. In the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Richardson is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Adebayo in at center. Good on the shot. Randall's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Timberwolves.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Conley, to the middle. And he can't jam it through. Timberwolves shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Trains the 3-pointer. Randall's got 23 points.
Well, improving his 3-point range and confidence and rhythm from the 3-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Butler against McDaniel. Aggressive play by Butler against the defense. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Here's Burks. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Burks with it. Picked up by Edwards.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Randall outside. McDaniels gets a wide open look, and it's Miami with the rebound. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. At the tip.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Adebayo down low. Defended by Gobert. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And there it is for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Timberwolves, number 1. The Heat, 3rd.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
Richardson the pass to Jovic. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. It's tipped.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Edwards can't hit. Miami trailing. Richardson with it. Now defended by Randle. Here's Jovic. Nailed from three-point land. Jovic has got 6 points.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Here's Edwards.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Butler passes to Jovic. And here's Richardson, over by Conley. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Here's Burks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And he makes the first.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Randall. 23 points in the game. And so it's Miami again turning it over.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
Outside Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Conley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Butler. Last season, he played outstanding. Around 20 points per game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Bounce pass from Burks. McDaniels against Butler. Butler hammering it home.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Edwards against Burks. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 15 points. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Richardson kicks to Butler. Conley against Richardson. 5 on the clock for the lead. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 10.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. And once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Conley, the pass to Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Terry Rozier's checked in for Miami. Drops in the floater. Rozier's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Oh, nice floater there by Rozier. He's just 6'1", and that's a shot he has to have to take on the shot blockers.
Gobert, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
To the paint. Here's Jovic. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Conley dishes to Randall. Shoots it up. Timberwolves keep it alive. Pass to Conley. DiVincenzo with it. Gobert with a screen on Butler. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the basket by Rozier.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. And they get it. He lays it in. Randall's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Outside Butler. Back to Rozier. They set the pick. And it's off from three-point range. Conley against Rozier. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jovic. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Conley with it. Picked up by Rozier. Butler against DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Good. Nice job down low. Randall's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Butler in the corner and stolen by DiVincenzo. For the tie. Edwards can't hit. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Julius Randle. The Heat also with a sub. Love's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. Trailing by 4. Edwards can't hit.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. DiVincenzo against Butler. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Rozier for 3. Rebound by Alexander-Walker.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th, the Timberwolves.
what we saw last season. They really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. Two-shot.
No good on that one. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Miami also making a switch. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Good on the second free throw. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo outside. Pass to Love. 50 seconds left to play in the third. And Rozier, here we go. Misses from close range. Rozier with the steal. And here's Oladipo. Love with the screen for Oladipo. Hit the floater. Stolen by Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Pulls up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Randle a screen on Rozier. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Heat leading by 6. Outside Rozier. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Banked in off the glass.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
DiVincenzo against Rozier. Randle with some nice D. Throws it up high, and Reed throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now Rozier. And there's the drive. And he lays it straight in. And the Heat lead by 6.
And when Rozier goes on the drive, he's relentless. Even the contact can't throw off his shot.
Here's Alexander-Walker. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Richardson outside. Can't cash in from close range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Miami leading by 3. Randall with the block.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Rozier. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Reed finds Alexander Walker. That evens the score. Alexander Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Rozier against DiVincenzo. Rozier the pass to Love. And Love throws it down.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
Rozier against DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Rozier against DiVincenzo. And good that time. Rozier's got 10 points in just the second half. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Reed with a screen on Hackett.
Too much. Look at that. Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Love outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. To take the lead. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rozier against DiVincenzo. Down low. And Love throws it down.
And the big man, Love, setting that screen so that he can slip it and get in scoring position.
Here's Alexander Walker. Richardson covering. Going inside. Burks with the steal. Randall against Hackett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jaquez has a little bit of size. He's able to attack while being fouled.
And the first one drops.
There's so much chatter about the intangibles with Jaquez, but he's also a little bit better athlete than some people have given him credit for. More skilled as well. This guy really knows how to play.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Randall. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for McDaniels. Jaquez hits both of them. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. The shot's good. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
Rozier kicks to Burks. The first free throw is good. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And finished off by Edwards.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
So Rozier will bring it up for Miami. Burks, the pass to Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rozier's got 22.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Rozier kicks to Butler. Pass to Jovic. Lobs it up for Hawkins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And Reed throws it down.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
And here are the Heat now. Pass to Burks. Back to Butler. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Butler with the steal. Pass to Rozier. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Works with it. Conley picks him up. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Rozier.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Poked loose and stolen by Butler. And here we go. It's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. There's serious elevation.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Burks. To halt the run. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Rozier. He blocks it again. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Conley kicks to Reed. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Not much else the D's going to do right now. Dante making a challenging J.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Burks against Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Heat making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Edwards against Burks. Shot clock at 5, and it's Adebayo in the corner. Here's Butler, and he drives in. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Here's Conley. Miami grabs the miss. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Edwards against Burks. Love's checked in for Miami. First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And Edwards drops them both. Miami leading by 8. 1:43 left here in the 4th quarter. Inside, here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Time and time again, Butler just making the right play.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards slashing inside. Great tee that time from Love. And Miami shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Burks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. And Burks hits 2 free throws. 1:15 left to play here in the 4th. Edwards looking it over. Handle a screen on Burks. Edwards, good.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Miami.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Butler from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.